All right, guys, welcome to Unit 9, Notes number 2, Multi-Step Transformation. So we are building off of our Notes number 1 of just like basic transformation. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and plot our pre-image on this coordinate plane. So A is negative 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have A. B is negative 4, 1. C is 2, 1. Oops, not negative 2, positive 2, 1. And D is 1, 4. Make sure you are labeling your coordinates, your points, and connect your dots. Use a straight edge, please. Be good math students. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we are going to take our pre-image, translate it right 3 units and up 2 units. So a quick reminder when we are doing that, we can go ahead and take our x coordinate, add 3 to it, take our y and add 2 units. So a reminder that right is a positive movement, up is a positive movement, left would be negative, down would be negative. Okay? So you could either take each ordered pair, put it in, or kind of regraph and then count over. So what I like to do is I like to take negative 5, add 3 to it, and then get negative 2, 4 plus this 2, I get 6. So I just, again, take each of these coordinates, substitute it in, and then write down my new ordered pair. So then I have negative 1, 3, 5, 3, 4, 6. And then I'm going to plot these points on this coordinate plane. So we'll start with negative 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have A prime. B is negative 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. C is 5, 3. C prime, and then D prime. Okay. There we go. Now, for our last one, we're going to rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. So I am going to, knowing that this image is going to get rotated 1 time to the right, okay, 1 time to the right, counterclockwise. I'm going to take my paper and move it in that same direction. So 90 degrees counterclockwise, I go 1 time in that direction. Here I go. Kind of made my arrow a little bit too short. And then I'm going to replot on this coordinate plane all of these points. So negative 2, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is now A double prime. B double prime is negative 1, positive 3, 1, 2, 3. C double prime would be, I'm going to count right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And then D double prime, 4, 6. And again, connect your dots. So again, 90 degrees, 1 turn to the right. So I moved my paper, so my coordinate plane became 1 turn to the right. Now after this, I'm going to take these and write it down, figure out the ordered pair and write it down next to each point. So I have 6, 2, B double prime is 3, 1, C double prime is 3, negative 5, D double prime is 6, negative 4. Okay? Let's try this again for number 2. Number 2, First thing we're going to do is graph our pre-image on this coordinate plane. So negative 1, 1. B is negative 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. C is negative 6, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then D is negative 6, 1. And connect your points. Then we're going to do a reflection over the y-axis. So here's my y-axis, and the reflection does not change a vertical movement. It's a horizontal movement. So knowing that, to figure out A prime, my reflection for A, instead of having a negative 1, I'll have a positive 1 for my x coordinate. And that's how I can just go ahead and rewrite these. So it'll be a positive 3, 6, positive 6, 6, positive 6, 1, okay, to get all of my image figures, okay? And when I graph this accordingly, so I have 1, 1 for A prime, 1, 2, 3, 6, that's B prime. Notice that it is becoming a reflection from this pre-image on our first coordinate plane. Okay, and then just connect your dots. There you have it. Now, from our prime to double prime image, we're going to do a 180-degree rotation. So we're going to take this image, 180 degrees is 2 turns to the right. So this is 90, and then another is 180. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, 3 turns would be 270, but so 90 and then 180 for my 180-degree rotation. So knowing that, this is going to be, I'm going to star that will be my new quadrant 1, and I will re-plot these points over in this quadrant. So flip my paper around, totally upside down, and I will graph A double prime. So that is going to be 1, 1. So here's 1, 1. For B will be 3, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 6. For C, it's 6, 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6. And D is right here. Now, I didn't mean to write in my points because I don't want them upside down. So I'm going to flip this around. Here we go. So I have A double prime. This is B double prime, C double prime, and D double prime. Okay. And now that this is all labeled, I'm going to write down the corresponding ordered pair for this point. So that point is negative 1, negative 1. D, I know, is negative 6, negative 1. B is negative 3, negative 6. And C is negative 6, negative 6. Okay? Alrighty, so now let's flip it over to the back. On the back, this is slightly different. We are going to identify the following transformation and find the coordinates of each point. So we'll start with A. So the coordinate for A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's negative 6 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for B, we're going to go negative 4 up 1. For C, we're going to go just negative 2 up 5. Okay? Now for A prime, let's write down these new ordered pairs. So I go left 5 and down 6. For B prime, I just go left 1, down 4. For C prime, left 5, but down 2. Now I need to figure out from this image to this image what transformation occurred. Okay, so looking at my points, there is definitely a rotation, not a reflection, not a slide. Okay, so we just now need to figure out what kind of rotation. So this was definitely a rotation because I see the letters have rotated, and I'm going from here to here. This way is a counterclockwise movement. Okay, so we can write down counterclockwise, and it moved just from one quadrant to the next, so that's 90 degrees. The other thing that we can think of is 1, 2, 3, that's 270, and that was a a clockwise movement. So either one's acceptable. So 90 degrees counterclockwise. And we're also going to write down 270 degrees clockwise. Okay. And then our next one, again, let's write down the ordered pairs. So for A double prime, it's 1, 2. For B double prime, it is 5, 4. For C double prime, it is 1, 6. So now we have to figure out what transformation. So this did not rotate from the two. And it's also not a reflection. We would have a reflection over the y-axis or the x-axis. That would be a mirror image. We don't have that. We have a translation. And we have to figure out how much it translated. So it really is a simple subtraction problem. So -5 minus 1 is -6. -1 minus 5 is also -6, and then -1 minus 1. And I keep saying minus. I shouldn't say minus because it's going to the right. And so since it went to the right, but the difference is 6, we can go ahead and talk about how our x-coordinate is x plus 6, since it went to the right. And then it also went up. And again, we're going to find out the difference. And it went up 8 units. So it's y plus 8. So we're going to also write in here that it is right 6, up 8. Okay, so all we did was, again, find the difference between each set of ordered pairs, make sure it works for each one, so we wrote it correctly. Okay, I'm actually going to stop this video today. We'll do this last one together in class just to make sure you guys fully understand. All right, that's it from me.